why I told you guys that you need to do spot trading alone, right?
Yeah.
When you do spot trading, you just have to wait for the price to go back up to wherever you buy to break even, and eventually it will go back up if it take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever the case is. But when you trading with futures and you get liquidated, you cannot get back your money.
Yeah.
That is how the exchanges make money.
Right.
So, anybody else have any more questions before I started going to this here to try to give you guys an introduction on what it is that's moved the market? Because right now you'll be seeing a chart in front of your eyes, what is called the total crypto chart. So this chart is actually the whole total capitalization of the cryptocurrency. Every single crypto it have is
Mm.
the total capital of it. And you need to know when it is to start a buy and when it is to start a sell. So I'm going to teach you guys here something here about some basic things with this chart and our next chart, how it is to buy and when to know to sell in spot. So that way you'll have the knowledge of looking at a RSI indicator and you'll know when it is the price going to buy and when it going to sell. This is what I'm going to try to teach everybody in probably in the space of 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I think so, because just now
Okay.
I have a
Awesome.
video. Yeah,
Is there
go
like
ahead.
any particular indicators that you would advise us to use? Because there are like
Well,
so many and they all
well,
seem kind of complicated to me. So,
when you're trading, you'll be using, as I told you guys, you could use either Binance or Bybit. That is the two exchanges I just use. I don't really use nothing else because of the fact that these exchanges have one-to-one capital to back up your crypto. You don't want to put your crypto into exchange where they don't have proper backing and where it is something new to the market that one nobody has never heard about. So
okay.
in in Binance or Bybit, when you're going in the chart, because you will see the chart icon on any coin what you're trading, you just go down to the bottom and you select the RSI. And the RSI will look similar to the RSI on this RSI on this chart, which is the indicator in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Right. So, good evening to you and good evening to everybody on the
Yeah,
chat.
good
I had a small stint in terms of I was reading up on the spot trading. I did a short little um trading with on spot on Qcoin some time ago, and that was like about a year ago or so. And I never really getting back into it, and but I was just playing around and so on. I did make a small little profit in terms of what I had traded on in terms of the spot. Because while reading up on it, I saw that they had indicated spot trading you buy low, sell high. So I kind of go with that concept: buy low, sell high, and I stuck with that in terms of and from since then to now, trying to get edify myself a little more on it, but time and my job on the other hand kind of take up most of my time. So it's only about a couple of months ago I tried to get it back, and I saw your uh your 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 telegram posts and all of that, and I was very intrigued in terms of with your Facebook post and all of that. So that kind of gave me the confidence to get back into the reading part in terms of understanding what it is all about, what are the indicators of how you need to what to look for in terms of when to start a trade and when to take your profits and all of that. So it's new to it, very green. So the pointers that that you're gonna teach us here. I just want to say thank you and grateful for the opportunity.
There is no problem, Nizam. Thanks. Anybody else have anything to add to say? Because I need to understand what it is you guys have in your mind and what it is you think and what is your knowledge and those kind of things before I can move forward. I is not the X-Men professor to read minds over the internet. So I'm just waiting. I have 1 more minute of questions, answers, and then afterwards I wait to move on to the start. So if I want me to start one time, you can just tell me and I'll go ahead and I will start.
Well, if anybody don't have anything to say again, I would think that you should start. Yeah.
Exactly. If nobody has no questions, they could go
All
ahead.
right, so I guess some of you guys shy then. All right, so let me move on then. All right. So this
Mm-hmm.
here is the total crypto market capitalization, right? Everybody could see the pointer onto this chart. You see in
Yeah.
this cross thing here moving. This whole conversation here going to be recorded and I'll post it back onto the chat. So that if in case anybody miss anything, you have access to look back at it and to review it and those kind of stuff. Right? So
Okay.
I'm gonna start from here, which what we is here right now to understand what is going with the crypto, right? Now, whenever I looking at crypto to see what going to happen in crypto, I always look at the bigger time frame, which is the monthly chart. Because if you look at the smaller time frame, you end up losing your money and you'll be able to you'll have plenty miss trading, right? When you look at the bigger time frame now, you don't really have no miss trading, right? So if you notice this here in the middle here, this is the RSI here, right? Technically, let's go like this. When this purple line reach up to the top, about let me say between 80 to 90, even 100, that means that how the market going to correct, right? When it reach down to the bottom, below between 40 to 20, it could go down. That means that most likely the market bottom, right? The reason why does that start with the total chart? Because once you know how this chart moving, you will be able to make proper entries in your trade and any coin where you trade, whether it's Bitcoin, Shiba, any Doge, Litecoin, anything, because this is what does move the whole market, wherever does this chart go, right? So
Mm-hmm.
remember when this on the top, means that the price going to come back down soon. And if you notice, in the past, when we reach the top here, the price came back down. But when we reach back to our other level, we came back up, right? And we form a higher high, but the RSI did not go higher than this. So this is a diversion here, right? And this is what it is called a bearish diversion. So because of this diversion, that is why we had a sell-off, a more than 75% drop. But these diversions is real technical things. I'll have to probably see how to help you to understand diversions because diversion on the whole is a whole long lesson by itself, right? So if you notice in the last bull run, right, you'll notice here in the last bull run, this was in 2020, right? This is how the
Mm-hmm.
bull run started, right? Notice how we are all these green candles, and then if you notice here, this is what we just call the MACD indicator. This indicator here does practically determine how the money coming into the market, right? Once it's green, that means it have plenty money in the market. When it's with green, 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 anytime when the green start to get light green, that means money leaving the market. When it get red, that means we're in a bear market,
Okay.
right? So if you notice here right now, we start with two solid green candles and we also have a bullish cross because the blue line cross over the red line. So that is a bullish cross, right? And if you notice here, whenever the blue line cross over the red line, we get a whole lot of bullish momentum coming up, right? So because of that now, we can see for the next couple of months because nothing with crypto ain't going to happen overnight. You're not going to see this 1.562 trillion turn into 3 trillion tomorrow or next week or next month, right? This is going to take
Okay.
a few months to happen. If you notice, last time I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 months to reach to the top of approximately 3 trillion, right? So that could similarly be same range, what we could take to go up on the top. All you just have to do is on any trading platform you're using, whether it's Binance or Bybit, you just select your RSI indicator, and you can also have the MACD indicator on the charts, and you'll be able to see these diversions, and you'll be able to see the pattern. So you're going to know that when they're on the top, if you're going to buy, say you're going to buy Litecoin, and you see Litecoin there right up on the top. I'll pull up a Litecoin chart just now to show you guys, or even better, I might just probably pull up a Bitcoin chart or a Shiba Inu chart or something, and you go to buy those things, and those things, and the prices they quite here. They will not look to put all their capital in here. I do tell people, if you're buying spot right now, just spend like $25 to $50, because the price could correct back, and that's when you want to wait till it reaches the bottom on the 4 hours time frame, or the daily time frame is better, right? When you're looking for a good entry, you look at either the 4 hours or the daily. And once you pick up with that, you're gonna be able to start a good nice spot entry, and you just hold our position, and you could make a good whole set of money, because the market right now, we're going to start a bull cycle, and we still have a whole long range to go. If I show you guys how much more this price could actually go up, some of you will not even believe it to know what it is could happen here. But the price here could still go up, all the way up by 2.6 trillion, and beyond the last all-time high. We could actually reach up to, let's tell everybody, what could be to about 5 trillion within the next 24 months, right? So picture 5, right now we're on 1.566 trillion, and if we reach up to 5 trillion, that is more than 200% gain, right? And certain coins could do 10x, 50x, 100x, 200x. Now, if you're going into crypto to try to become a millionaire overnight and thinking that you will become a millionaire, it don't work like that. It take plenty years and plenty studying and those kind of things. I just here to try to show you guys the correct path, right? Not to fall into the hands of them scammers who just be scamming people in them platforms, because none of them platforms will be profitable. They go start, okay, we'll get one payment, and then afterwards all of a sudden it will just crash. All of them, every single one of them, right?
Okay.
So this here is our bottom here, right? As long as we closing these candles, if you notice, it's only green we see in here right now. And when you start a bull run, it is just be green. The bull run for Bitcoin not going to start after the halving. It is actually start before the halving, because Bitcoin need to build what it is called market structure for the price to be able to move up and to hold support in case of a drop back. And that's why it is in the bear market, it is build these things, and it build the structure in the bottom. And this is what they call market foundation. So in case of the price drop back down, it go hold for this whole year. Bitcoin 28,000 was almost resistance for Bitcoin for this whole year. So that means that if Bitcoin reject from here and we see a major pullback, 28,000 subs a hold for Bitcoin as support. All right. The second thing is, you want to make sure and watch out the RSI indicator. If you see RSI indicator stating that the purple line going and go below the red line, that means that red coming, and there's a signal for you to time to get out of your trade. But take sell at a loss and probably buy back cheaper price later on. Right, so this is how total does work. Now I just use TradingView Premium. You guys want to use that, right? This is just what the pros does use. You could probably try the free TradingView and fill up with it a little bit. You could be able to use like one chart at a time and probably one indicator or something just to see how it is. But for now, you could probably just use the one with it have in the exchange. So let us move on to our next point. So somebody was telling me about SHIB, and I was asking me that how if SHIB going to a good entry for SHIB and those kind of things, right? So if you notice on my ship chart, you will see that this chart actually is on a weekly time frame, right? Now if I change this weekly time frame and I put this on a daily time frame, right? You will notice that the RSI is almost to the top. That is why I told everybody if you had to buy ship, you just buy like about $25 on hold and I wait for
Mm-hmm.
the retracement, right?
Okay.
Because
Mm-hmm.
he will make a high, right? How it is check a high on the chart, right? How it is check a high. Excuse me, I just had this slide pull for a little bit. The damn virus going. You can try all kind of thing to get away from the virus, but it
Hmm.
is always it is always come on here,
Sure.
right? So this here is how it is check a high. So which one I draw this here, this line, and I make it a little darker. This is considered as a high point, right? And this is considered. Well, I'm gonna just undo this because the two lines are very close together, and this is considered as a lower level. So this could be a support level. So you just always look at to see which part it is the price bouncing off of. And right now she bouncing strongly off of around, you could say around the 800 level. So if it is you get through with a price to buy back at around 800, you could probably buy 100 or 200 and hold it for the long run. And you could be able to make more than 10x, 12x, 15x your money that way. So if you the 100 could probably turn to like 1500 in the space of 2 years, 24 months something. But it's just an investment. How others tell people when you take your money and you put it in the bank or you put it in the credit union and you're collecting your 0.0000002% interest a month. And you feel like a 20 shining 25 cents. And then when they could take the same money now and they could invest it in a digital asset in crypto or stock or whatever, and you're reaping much more money because, as you guys will know, the finance minister said that the country is going to shift that digital interface, and
Mm-hmm.
that is going to happen over the next few years, and that is what Dubai have, Jamaica have, Barbados have, Guyana started it. Plenty Caribbean countries are already shifting to the digital interface, right? Because digital is the way to go. Less paper to get things, and it's more safer to do a transaction, and it's be more faster, and it's less fees you to pay. If anybody here is business people, and you know you're going to do a wire transfer to pay for goods, your wire transfer, if you transfer your money to Japan, is actually take a few days before it reaches Japan. But if it's crypto, you're transferring that crypto reaching in less than 5 minutes,
Okay.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
continue on this ship chart here because now if I notice on my chart here, we see a whole set of lines. You're seeing lines coming down from here, coming down, and then you will be seeing lines in the bottom here, right? These lines here is actually resistance on the top. We'll come down and this is support. And this here is actually a descending triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in crypto trading or any asset trading on the whole, whether it's crypto, stocks, currency, anything you're trading, these patterns 90% of the time just break to the upside, right? And I was telling people in other classes what others have, when you want to check the prices for these patterns, you usually draw a line from the top to the bottom of the pattern, right? And wherever it is the price going to break out, that
Mm-hmm.
will estimately be the top of the price target for the breakout. And if you notice here, right now here video on 945, 946, and if this pattern actually closed, we could break out and go to 2,136, right? So if I measure 2,136, you could see the kind of gains you could actually end up with, right? That is 122%, right? That is much more better than having your money sit down collecting some small percentage for your USDT when you could have just put it in share, but you could have flipped it $25 to $50 or something, wherever the case is. And
Yeah.
eventually, all those things are up. I'm showing everybody the things because I want you guys to know that In trading, it have other ways where you can make your money than putting it on a platform and losing it at the end of the day. Because all them platform rigged for one thing, for the person who doing it to always win. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then in trading now, the next secret in trading is a very easy secret, right? When in trading, you want to look for W's. So if you notice here, this is a W. See any W? Whenever I see W's in a chart,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually bullish when you see W's. If you watch it, this here is, well, it's not really a W, but it's what we just call an inverse head and shoulder because this is a left shoulder, this is a head, and this is the right shoulder. This is also a bullish indicator in price.
Okay.
So everything here should be indicating that it's supposed to break out of this pattern, right? And actually go up. I expecting a minimum of 1267 and possible the final target will be around the 2200. And once you reach 2200 and we actually flip this zone to support, it will actually move back up now to the all-time high fast because this is low volume range. If you notice here how the price just move up with one candle up, the price will actually fly very fast once we flip this, once we close our candle above this region there, which is around the 2200 range. And that is what I expect. And this is one of the coins that I hold on for the past. I actually accumulated this over the past 2 years. I bought every single bottom because I know that eventually it will go back up and is a better investment putting in your money in these things than putting it in the bank and holding it and those kind of things. Right? If I
Mm-hmm.
move on to this other coin here now, right? You guys who want to think, if I think that Bitcoin is the king of coins, right? That is what everybody does think, that Bitcoin is the king of coins. Bitcoin is the only coin that went up the real high, right? That is what all of you will think. I only know that Bitcoin, right? This coin actually is the king of coins because this is the only coin to go up over $90,000 in the last bull cycle.
Wow.
What you try to speak on this coin is there?
Wow.
You see how high this coin reach?
Mm.
And the reason why this coin reached so high is because this is a low cap coin, meaning that the circulating supply for this coin is below 40,000, right? And recently, I don't know if any one of you would remember, but I posted a long trade I did with this coin at around 6,000. I actually took my profit straight up to the 14,000 region right before this whole sellout because I know when to enter a trade and when to exit the trade. You must always take your profit and you must never play greedy. Anytime when you play greedy, you end up losing.
Okay.
Profit is profit. The market make it that way that if the market, if you make $100 a day, tomorrow you could lose $200 if you play greedy. So when you make $100 a day, tomorrow you enter a trade, just trade $25 out of $100. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing your trade. But what I was saying about this coin is this is a good coin for people to buy. You buy like probably a $25 worth on it on spot because right now here you could 10x. Easy from here you could 10x, even 20x. And you could probably change it, flip your $25 to $500 in a few years' time.
Okay.
I just showing everybody the coins and them what have plenty potential, and this is one of the favorite ones what I just personally enjoy trading this because when the price move, it does move real fast. If you notice in one time, it actually moved from 57 5,718 straight up to almost 16,000 in 1 month.
Mm. Wow.
So that was a 3x already. So if somebody let me tell you guys something, right? When this coin did this pump, right? Primordial was running, right? And I told some of my friends that do not put your $5,000 into any plan from Primordial. Take your 5,000 and put it in this coin. Buy spot on this when it was the bottom. So them would actually buy one of this token, right? And them could have come out now with almost $17,000. And within after a month, well, they collect your 4,000. Everybody feel happy. The next month, them ain't hear nothing. Thing crash. I say, well, ain't that tell that? I told all of you that, but nobody didn't want to believe it. And then after I showed them what this coin did, and all of them was like the jaw just drop out of mouth. But that is people mentality, right? Some people is like easy money and they're looking at that we have to trade. If you guys think that an exchange like Binance or Bybit or Phoenix or whichever one you're using paying 10% APR on USDT per year, why? What will make you think that an exchange will pay that a trading thing that a 12-year-old bill our website will pay 80% every month? That not making sense.
True.
That not making sense. And when you go on the results, you see a whole set of Google ads. I would not be surprised if I see one of my trade screenshot in the picture.
Wow.
So this is what I wanted to show everybody with the chart. And if I draw back this time frame for this particular coin on the daily, right? You would notice what it did here when the RSI reach up on the top. So you would see it firsthand for yourself. When the RSI reach on the top, what happened to the coin? It came down. So anytime when you see the RSI starting to go above the 88 level or 85 level, you know it's time to get out of your trade. Because the price will retrace back. And look at that drop. It went from 15, almost 16,000 straight down to 7,500. Right? 100% drop right there. So imagine if you'd buy on the top, you're playing greedy. You'd have lost, if you'd buy spend $100, $100 turn to $50 in the bottom here. Right? And right now I just waiting on this to retest back this green box here, which coming in at around 7,200. And once it retest back here and a bounce, that is where I go probably buy back my spot or I go probably enter back in a long, because if it reject this box, I go back straight down back to this next level here, which is around 49,000, 5,000. If anyone I could pick up this below 5,000 and somebody could afford to buy one of this, it's better you buy one of this and hold it for the next 3, 4, 5 years, because this coin could go to 500,000 US per coin.
Wow. Thank you.
In a few years' time. And that is like a life investment that you're making. Right? As long as you take it and you put it into something like Binance or Bybit or something and you hold it, and then you can have it there and you can do like compounding with it, where they will pay, I think it's like 2% or something, 2% a month or something, so you can still make something on the investment. But remember, when you're doing these things, is in the long run you do it. And I will be right here with all of you guys, and I will be here for the next until this bull cycle finish. And when the cycle finish and you see the price reach up way above here, right? Because the target what I have it in the next cycle is around 182,206. That is the target what I have it. My target for this coin is way above here. The target for this coin is about this range here, according to the pattern. But I don't have time to go on patterns here for everybody, because you guys is fresh. So you will not understand nothing about patterns and technical analysis on things. But what you could do, you could go up on the internet on YouTube and you could study patterns on them on different things. I'll see if I get some videos from some reliable reliable people and sell it, and you could see how the chart patterns does be and how the breakout does be and those kind of things. Because that things like bull flag, bear flag, all them different kind of thing, cup and handle, different patterns that have. And if you don't know about chart patterns, you end up spinning on in top and mud.
Okay.
So if I didn't show you guys this coin, any one of you would have ever thought that it had a coin that actually went higher than Bitcoin?
No, I actually did not even know about this coin. This is like the first time I'm hearing about this.
Right now, this coin here is
Seven.
the father, right? But you want to see the son? I will not show you the son now. That is the father. Right, I'm gonna show you the son. This one here, what I have here, this is the son. And this one, I actually buy this one. I actually bought spot in this coin about 3 months ago at $350 per coin.
Mm-hmm.
So I just me the father. Now I'll show you now the son. And look at the price when I tell you I buy, right? I buy $350. What should the bottom was? I actually had the buy order and I pick up the wick right down to the bottom. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This 350 right now, it just hit 1800 yesterday. Right? So that means that my 350 would have turned to 4, 5, almost 5x.
Okay.
Wow.
I ended up spending like about $5,000 on that at 350, and I got like about 10, about almost 15 I get. So that $5,000 turned to almost $25,000 in the space of 3 months.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And this still have room to go. The top which I just reached was 4,200 on this exchange, and actually the all-time high on this. If you ever want to check the all-time high on a coin, you use the website called CMC, right?
TMC?
Yeah, Coin Market Cap.
Oh, okay.
That is the legitimate website where you could go
Right.
and you could check out any kind of coins, any kind of things you could do with it.
Oh, right.
But I am
CMC.
waiting on this. I am waiting on this coin to retest back this trend line here, which is around $1,000. Before, once it hold this level, I will buy back some more in spot and wait for it to capitalize and go back up to the all-time high. Because like I say, we enter in a cycle, and as long as Bitcoin stay above, I would say if once Bitcoin hold $28,000, we
Mm-hmm.
practically it will keep going up. Anytime when we fall below $20,000, it's because we're going below 20,000.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
I know some of you guys here holding spot on Sol, and some of you holding spot on Bitcoin, and I don't know whatever it is or is, the OKX or whatever, right? But I will tell you guys when it could be a good time if you're holding any Bitcoin on spot to probably take some profit on it, because if I put up a Bitcoin chart here, right?
At the moment, I holding some Gala in BitBuy.
Well,
Buy
that
Bit.
girl, if you're holding Gala now, it is a good investment because Gala could eventually 10x to 100x from the current price rate on.
Right. Right.
So just give it some time. And what to do it is if the price drop, if how you just DCA on something, right? Let me show everybody how to DCA. DCA stands for dollar cost average, right?
Hmm.
So let me pull up this Bitcoin chart here for everybody to show them example if you was DCA on this Bitcoin, right? Let me say let me say that's how you started to buy Bitcoin, and you buy Bitcoin on the top here. So say you think Bitcoin going to $100,000 in 2021 and you buy at $68,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the next time you're going to try to buy will be when the price drop to almost 100%. So you had a buyback here again somewhere around the 37,000. And then you had a wait now to buy back if it drop back again out to 100%. So you had a look to buy back around these level here. So that is how we DCA. And eventually if you buy one Bitcoin here, and you buy one Bitcoin here, and you buy one Bitcoin here, you might end up with an average of about 22,000 per Bitcoin. Right? And then afterwards when you reach out to this bottom here and you say, all right, I feel that this might be it here, you buy again on this level. And you just hold it, and eventually if you did DCA this area, you'd make back your money and more, you'd done make back 100% already.
Okay.
And if I pull up this chart here, you'll notice here on the weekly time frame what the RSI is. Where the RSI is here.
Under the
And where the price is here.
Correct.
Alright, and what happened afterwards?
that
Went up.
bullish.
Right, and if you notice here now, we almost to the last high cycle, which the RSI top up at around, I would say top up at around 80, almost 90, right? And we're on 83. That is why I was telling everybody that the rally what we're in right now may be about to finish, right? But when you're looking at things on the weekly time frame telling you this, right? When you're on the bigger picture and you go on the monthly time frame, the monthly time frame telling you a different story. Right, look which the RSI is here right now, 162, and what which other was over here. And that is a big difference. Plenty shit could happen in this range. If I go to measure this for you guys and show you guys what could happen here, right? Let me just do it so you guys could see what could happen. At the current range, which the RSI is, I'm taking it from the bottom here, right? And I'm drawing a line straight up to measure the price. Right, and if I take this price here now and I put this above here, right, that could give me a target of almost $100,000 to reach up to this top. Now, if you guys think that these charts here does make you look and think that how is technical things, if I pull up one of the next set of charts here, what I have here for Bitcoin, which what I actually have ways to check the bottom of the market and the top of the market and actually check what will be the price for the cycle will be at with formulas and them kind of things. That is the what people will say the money chart. Because that is be the things what people is want to know in a chart. This is our top chart formula to check the top of any market cycle. This is to check the bottom. Well, so far it more or less come closer, right? The cycle what we're going to enter right now, the top one at one technical analysis term the top going to be 70,000 going to be the top. And next one term 78,000, and next one term 84,000, and next one term 95,000, and next one term 168,000. So why it is either zoo or just go the lowest one. And when I reach up to the top here, I just move up my things, take a little profit, and I just wholly balance. And that's how it is really check it, because this chart here is Bitcoin life cycle from since Bitcoin now started. And if you notice here, this here technically is something like a parabolic move, let us call it. We're about to start. So right now we could go straight up all the way up to this red line, right? And keep going up. And every time when you see these lines on the screen, that is a Huygens cycle. So I just plan way ahead till 2040. I don't know if I'm going to be here still, right? The way how things going in the world. But yeah, the plan ahead of your time to know crypto, because you want to try to see, you want to be able to predict the price before the price reaches that range. So these are the things what I just use to trade crypto, and And altcoins, it's the altcoins market cap. So this would be like every capital except for Bitcoin. So you can see here, crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. And
Oh.
this is where it is actually know when like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, all them other set of coins going and make the moves. Right? These is the things what does determine that. And right now we actually closing above this range here for the first time in more than a year. Almost a year and 6 months we break out of this pattern. So that could signify that bigger things going to happen for Dogecoin and Shiba Inu in the coming weeks, months. And this could go back right up back to the all-time high, which was around 1.64 trillion and beyond. Because every day is new money coming into the market. And if I move it on to the monthly time frame, you'll see the RSI is still in the bottom. And that all the stuff. So
RSI is the bottom.
you guys see now a teacher here one secret in knowing when to buy. You buy when this day on the bottom and you sell when it's on the top.
Top.
Right? You could go on anything. I'm sure that whoever OKX fellows was teaching, and none of them never explain these things with RSI to anybody to know when to buy. They probably just give you a signal, all right, buy Sol, buy Bitcoin, buy things, buy that. Now, I see plenty of you guys holding Sol, right? If Bitcoin retrace back and say Bitcoin go below 20,000, Bitcoin fall back down to 12,000 and 10,000. All that Sol I pick up at 40 could drop right down. If you buy $100 and Sol at 40, you could actually end up with about $8. Your 100 could turn to $8.
So the
Because
RSI is a very important indicator in terms of when you could get into a trade or not.
yeah, because if I pull up the Sol chart for you here and I right now only 2 weeks, you will see that this RSI is on the top. Right? So that means Sol right now probably looking like a top end on it, actually forming what is called a top and tail candle. Right? A top and tail candle is where you see long wicks on the top. That means that plenty selling pressure in this range. And if Sol had to drop back down from here, the next point where you go drop back down will be 52, or you could even drop back down to 38, or you could even give you one big red candle straight down to 26.
Wow.
So if it is you guys holding Sol and I in a little profit and thing and the telling I that how Sol going back up to 275 with one things, you go actually be way off. I actually buy Sol here and I buy Sol here. The first entry I buy Sol was $8 and people was telling me that oh no buy Sol going for $1 and Sol going to 25 cents and thing. I buy at 8 and I buy at 12. And I actually sold it at 70. That is which on my order it set at on Bybit and Bybit went up to 70 point something cents. So I sold from 70 and to 65 was the range to take profit because I actually made about almost 8x there. And as I say, I do have a play greedy in the market.
Correct.
Because
One of the golden rules.
anytime when you look to play greedy, the market has smarter plans for things. And now I'm going to show everybody now the next thing with this Sol. Alright, if you look at Sol on the daily time frame, and you take a look at the RSI, you're going to notice here from the bottom here it keep going up, and then afterwards you start to form these things here, and then afterwards you lost. If we don't go back into this box, right, this is what it is called a rising expanding wedge, right? And when these patterns break, it is normally give you the target price that the breakout is be somewhere around here. You could take a candle, you could draw a line and measure it, and then put it right with what it break. Right, and that will give us a price target of around 37.
Mm.
So if you see Sol fall to 37 in the next few weeks or next few months, or don't call me no CR man and OBR man and them kind of thing. I just showing you with the technical analysis from the charts, but the charts same, right? And this, if you notice, when I move the chart, you see these kind of things in the corner of the screen, this blue and yellow. This is what is called the volume profile indicator. So wherever it have plenty body like this, that means it has support. Where you don't have none, the price will move straight fast, right? So that is why it is that over here from 44, the price went straight up to 57. So meaning that if it is we lost this box between this red and green line, the price will eventually drop back straight back down to this level here, which is 41. And that will be probably where most of you guys bought or sold in spot.
Oh.
Now, of course, you're going to be looking at your RSI when you're going to rebuy and you want to make sure you get to the bottom. See what's in the bottom here? And you see where the price was in the bottom. When it was in the bottom, it was on 18 and it was in the bottom. That could be what you want to do. You want to buy in the bottom, sell on the top. It's a simple method of making money in crypto. You buy the bottom on the RSI, you sell on the top of the RSI.
Okay.
Understood that part.
And you want to check at least the if you're trying to do day trading, you could use the forward time frame. You ain't gonna really make much money on the forward time frame because if I look at this forward time frame here, this was on we had to go back quite down to November 27 when it was in the bottom of the time frame. And it was actually on 53. And when we reach up on the top of the time frame, which is these tops here, we was on 64. So you could still make $10 on us all. And space November the 27th and now within a week time you could have collect a $10 profit per soul. Just looking at the forwards.
Forwards, right.
And the next
So
thing to
each indicator, depending on the week or the month or the day, will give you a different RSI. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next thing to what going on here too is we forming a double top, which is this top here, right? And this other top here. And the RSI went lower here and it was higher here. So this is what we just call a bearish diversion.
Okay.
And because of this diversion, right, the price level will eventually go back down to this level here at 51.
Oh.
And depending on how Bitcoin and Ethereum doing, we could even drop back down to this level here at 42.
Oh.
So I hope in this short period of time what we had, right, you guys learn one or two things in trading and them kind of things and how to properly check to know when to buy and when to sell and those kind of things. That will not be it for tonight. I'll leave another time for anybody who wants to ask any questions.
But one of the things that I understand that what in all your demonstration there is that RSI, that is a very, very important tool in determining when to get in and when to get out, and also the money flow on the side, depending or what is available in the market and all of that. But what is intriguing is that RSI is a very, very important tool.
Yeah, the RSI very, 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 very important. And the last thing too I wanted to was forget to tell you guys about the wedge is because this was a rising wedge, right? Rising wedge does always break to the downside. And the downside of this wedge is right around the 2930 level. Right? Secondly, I could give you an example on this DXY chart. The DXY chart is actually what has moved the stock market and some people say the crypto market and wherever again. Right? DXY actually made a rally from July month straight up to October, right? And if you notice the wedge start to break and the price start to come back down. And eventually it will come back down to this level. right? And the RSI does work on anything, whether you're trading crypto, you're trading USDT, you're trading Forex, you're trading all kind of thing, the RSI does work on it. You just have to know when to enter, when to exit. And you're looking at the bottom, you're looking at them bottom, so you think, and these are simple techniques in trading.
Right,
And this,
right, right.
because of this was why it is I sold my soul at this range.
So you would
Now,
advise that we open multiple small trades?
it's up to you what it is you want to do. Now, I'm not going to say that our soul cannot go higher from here because of the manipulation in the crypto market, we could go
Mm-hmm.
back up on the channel and we could actually go all the way up to 85.90. But anytime when I start to see Sol and I'm back in this channel here and actually closing a few candles above this line, that will be when I go rebuy back Sol and look to make a nice easy profit at $20 on a Sol or something and take and cash it out.
Okay.
Because what will happen, right? As the price moves sideways and the price drop on whatever, right? The RSI will actually start coming down. If you notice, even though we're way up here, we start to drop. So if we start to move a little sideways, it will keep dropping. And if we make a drop to 50, we might reach out to the bottom here, and it might be a good chance to buy some and hold it.
Mm.
But if it is your holding soul, you want to actually take a little profit from your soul trade and try to think, but don't take profit now because Bitcoin look like people trying to manipulate the Bitcoin market, and it look like Bitcoin could actually go all the way up to 47, 50, 54,000, probably even 70,000. You could see Bitcoin by Christmas the next month, February month. The rate of going.
Okay. But it's
Right? So if anybody have any more questions for
Concerning
me,
the Bitcoin, right? You don't think that the Bitcoin ETF that they're bringing out gonna affect it's gonna have probably a price drop or a price increase coming, like I think
um,
it's in January or so?
it could happen before January, but what does happen most of the time with them ETF, it can either buy the news, sell the rumor. Buy the rumor, sell the news. Right?
Mm.
And that's right
right.
now what we do. We buy the rumor, and when it come out, we could sell the news.
Okay.
Right? Because the people who going to buy Bitcoin is a company called, an institution called BlackRock. And if
Mm-hmm.
anybody know about BlackRock, them does control majority of the world assets. Them have over 10 trillion US dollars in asset management. Right? And them
Mm-hmm.
interested in Bitcoin. Now it have the people on them in Dubai, them Princeton and them interested in purchasing $500 billion
Yeah, so
worth,
that
right? So
you
it
don't
happened.
the housing, right? That not gonna be like affected. Like if okay, say I wanna buy some Bitcoin now. W- you I just asking. Would the housing affect the price? Like would it drop the price or it should increase the price, right?
Technically in the past, right? Right before the halving or right after the halving, it always had a drop,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
It always had a drop. It always had a drop in the price. And in any Bitcoin chart, you could actually look at Bitcoin. There's the Bitcoin dominance. If we go on this chart and you watch Bitcoin, right before the halving, it had this drop,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which one we actually
Mm-hmm.
fall along back almost to the level. In the previous time, we had this drop.
Okay.
So this history, it had drops in the past. Right? Now, I'm not a seer man. I don't have no crystal ball.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have no
I
man.
know.
So I don't know. What it is, it would be nice is if we get a drop to 28,000 to
Yeah.
25,000. Right?
Right.
So
That would
I
be
Yeah.
a
telling
nice
you,
drop. That would
I
be a
telling
nice
you,
drop.
I telling everybody as it is, right? In the past, if you watch the drop it, no, this drop what it had, this was because of COVID. That is what caused this drop. But if you notice the drop happened and we went back up one time,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
it did not take long for it to think. So this is what they call a fake out. And right now, we there plenty people more dropping because plenty people sold the Bitcoin at this area here. Who bought the top, sold in the bottom here, and they're waiting right now
Mm.
to buy back. And all of them now more dropping, and they say, "Ooh, boy, now boy, pressure boy, go come back down just now." And before
Yeah.
you know it, going to reach up to 100,000. And then now all of them now go start back to buy the top again. And you're just looking at one indicator RSI, and
That's
you'll
it.
be able to know what's going on with the price,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, if anybody again any more questions? There's only two people who answering questions. The rest are you shy or something.
Ay, ay. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. This is a
It's a
very, very
Jill,
nice
it's a
topic.
Satish,
Exactly.
it's a
We all
Fever, it's
get
a
to
SC,
learn.
it's a
Come on,
Ruda, it's
people.
a Neil, it's a
There's no,
Dave.
there's no such thing as a stupid question. Ask the man a question, people. Come on. I mean, I have green eyes and newbie. I want to know. If I ask a stupid question, he will let me know. But at the end of the day,
Exactly.
it's education at the end of the day to better yourself.
Right, as I told you guys, I'm gonna do this free because of this thing. The man from the group kicked me out of the group. He said that I had to pay a premium to be in the group because of advertising and them kind of thing. Them fellas don't know nothing about crypto.
Come on, man. That
Right.
I mean,
That was real. That was real out that time, and though, because I mean, free is free, and if you want to help people, you shouldn't put a cost for that. Like, if you say you're doing it for free, then he shouldn't have said, give you a USDT payment or all these kind of
exactly.
things.
I mean, my brother, watch me. You will get blessings for this. You will get blessings for this because what you're doing here, nobody's gonna do it, and what you're doing here, you're doing it out of your kindness. And I say thank you so much for that.
Yeah, and we could tell that you're very knowledgeable. Also,
Yeah. Well,
it's
boy, what
great.
if I must say one thing? I learned something this evening, that RSI. That's because I was really intrigued with that. And as I was saying earlier, this in the conversation, that I did some spotting on Qcoin. I didn't make a few dollars. I just was fingering, and watching how it's going and all of that. So now that you have demonstrated the RSI, what it does, the top to the bottom, and the W. I mean that W. I never really thought about that, but it is, as I say, is information that what will edify me in terms of going forward, in terms of learning. After I come out of this call, I go and finger something and imbibe it and see how. I mean, as I say, practice make perfect at the end of the day.
Right
Yeah.
now if you guys are trading view on those kind, I could share with the next indicator when the bottom of the chart where it's actually telling the top of the market and the bottom of the market. Right? Because you're probably
Mm.
watching this indicator what have three lines in it. I want to know what the ask this indicator does do here. But if you look at this indicator, you will see exactly what they're doing with the orange line and
Mm.
what going on when the orange line there on the bottom of the market and with the prices.
Right,
Right? So
right.
this is my next secret weapon in knowing what's going to happen in the price action for Bitcoin.
Oh,
What indicator is that?
There's a premium indicator called some is a tree line indicator where there's actually do three lines from different moving average and do different calculation. But you have to know how to use this indicator properly and the proper settings on it. That's why I just have it here on the chart here to show you how it be able to find the bottom here, it find the bottom here, it find the bottom here.
Mm.
And when it was on the top, it came back down.
right,
It
right.
find the top here, then after it find the next top here.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it find one of the top here, and this is the next top forming here.
Right, right.
So remember, I tell everybody the price range for Bitcoin. So if I see this start to create a rounding top like this over here now,
Mm-hmm.
I will know that is the top of this run here, and we're going back to the bottom here
We're not the
before the high
bottom, right?
run. But as I say, I'll be here with you guys to help everybody because I want to try to make sure if we could actually pick up some of them altcoins on the cheapest price before it sort of go back up. It could be real good if we could pick up some Litecoin at $25. That is the Bitcoin in a cheaper way to pay because Litecoin could go up to $2,500 per coin in the next 5 years time.
Okay.
Litecoin?
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
right, and that is 100x.
Okay.
Wow. Well,
So if you miss Bitcoin, don't miss Litecoin.
don't miss Litecoin at all. And you know, I had some Litecoin in a way, and anyhow, we go fix that.
Yeah.
We go fix that. So, guys, everybody else, come on, ask a question. You know, feel free, come on.
Yeah, I know we're there in an hour, and 1 hour talking, and there's only three people talking, including myself.
Good night, everyone. Just wanted to say thanks. Just to, helping us and learning is much beneficial to we don't, I mean, Trinidad and Tobago really have much legit cryptocurrency people to show you and teach you. It's always some kind of pyramid scheme or something you're running on these groups on Facebook. So just want to say thanks very much. It was very helpful to learn these stuff about the RSI and stuff tonight.
And that is good.
Yeah, I wanted to say thanks too because I was actually wanting to pay for your classes but trying to save up some money to do that. So it's good
Guys
to
like
get a
this,
little
guys like
bit.
that, see, it don't make sense. I charge people to learn these things because it's not to say I'm going on for in future trading. Because if I go in future trading, all I could lose all your money. So that's why I
Right.
says I'll just help you out in spot trading, right? And we could go forward from there.
Yeah.
Because once you understand spot trading, the same concept as being future trading. Same concept. It's just that you will not want to enter 100x long position on Bitcoin at 43,995. Right? If Bitcoin move by 1% the next direction, you could lose your money, you're liquidated one time.
Yeah.
Right? So right now I actually shortened Bitcoin. I entered my short from it was when Bitcoin will make the first stop at 44,000, I think 300 or something. The short entry get triggered, and I close off some at 43,400, and he drop it up sometime today. And well, I still holding a balance of it because the analysts saying that the price could go up to 47,000 to 54,000, but because of the manipulation in the crypto market, we could go higher. And how it is now with manipulation in crypto market, you could just look at the volume. So if I go here and I add a volume indicator to this chart, right, this could actually show everybody the volume what it had. And if you notice here, we pumping, but the budget low, all these money what coming in the market is very low compared to what it had in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that is how we know the market being manipulated because price going up, but volume decreasing is never good.
Okay.
So all them things and them is things what you need to understand about crypto. And then if I draw next line here now, onto this Bitcoin chart what I have up here, right? And I put a line up on top here, saying that is the top. Right, let me just take off this here. This is a rising expanding wedge, and these wedges just break to the downside. And this could actually break to 15,000. And it could even go down to 12,000, 7,000. I have a chart here actually here was showing you that Bitcoin could go down to 7,000. Plenty people started criticize me on the internet and all over the world when I actually posted this chart. and see that how if I'm mad, if I smoke some kind of drugs or some kind of thing. And this is not the chart. I'm
Mm.
gonna get the chart. The amount of Bitcoin chart I have here on my things is different, right? This is the chart here, right? When I see a chart like this, I want to know we don't know this man had to be mad, seeing all them different lines and all them different abbreviations and them kind of things. But this chart could actually tell and show people that what could go into crypto if this chart already
So
play
I'm
off.
gonna post with this chart because
If
I
this
was
chart already play off, that is the target for this chart, 7,800. Right? So don't let nobody fool your head and say that oh Bitcoin as a trader, you need to look at everything from the another side, for the bull side, the bear side, and the two side of the story. And you need to look inside the box, outside the box, around the box, in the box cover, everywhere to look. On top the box too. So that is why I had different charts, different methods and trying to figure out what could go on with the price because the world right now we dey in plenty war, right? War and
Mhm.
war. Anytime when I talk about war is what caused this crash here. This was when the first war that did break out with Russia. That is what caused
Yeah.
this Bitcoin crash. And then over here now when we finally think we settled FTX come and crash.
Yeah.
And with this crash, and now with Binance now and the further top of Binance now, you don't know if Binance could collapse and go down back here. That is why it is that still people I just more prefer to use Bybit because I don't hear nothing about Bybit.
I think Binance that is just further. I think
Yeah, well,
they're
plenty.
spreading rumors in terms of, as you said, spread the rumor by the lie, so to speak. Like that by the news. That's it. But I think Binance ain't going anywhere. That is just further taking place. That's my take.
So
That's me.
what it is I was saying here now is that the reason why I was looking at that price target is because when we reach up to this price target here at around 47,000, 48,000, we started getting these plenty selling pressure here. So that is why I was thinking that that could be the potential top. When we reach back up to this level, we could start to head back down.
Mm.
But if we break above it, we could go higher, and eventually we could probably go up first to 54, and then we could go back up to a new high at 70. But don't say that out. I never show you a chart. We're showing you could see 7,000 per Bitcoin, and well, if the chart play off in the future, well, at least you can see you see a chart from a trend that they are not actually show you how Bitcoin could go to 7,000.
Yeah.
Because this is where you're going to call a distribution chart, and it actually had the next version of the chart, where it's called the accumulation chart, which what would have been over here if you make all the charts. And all these is things what I just have in my head. Every day you just be charting and learning something new and trading crypto. Every day there's be a learning experience for me. So right now I say that was better. I help out the Trinidadians once it's not nobody, no scammers, because anytime when I see a scammer pull up on any one of my charts, I immediately take them out one time.
I saw you did that. I saw you did that.
Because by the time I go on the person profile and I see she have um 10 or 12 million or some kind of thing, nobody with 12 million going to join a group with 45 people.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right? So you just don't know how to read them before the thing, because the first thing what they would think is that some website will paying some high interest, right?
Mm.
And they will lower that I saw is way to go and click on it and join, and then by the time you make a deposit on the website, you get no money.
But
Yeah.
And with all these services,
Trinidadians only hold like shiny objects, but they like shiny objects.
Okay, I have a
yeah.
question. So when you do all these charts, right, about us, we dealing with Bitcoin right now, and you see what could potentially happen, is that when you pivot to the altcoins
Well,
and you
you
try
gotta know how the altcoins market is move, right?
Uh-huh.
When Bitcoin go up, the altcoins just go down. When Bitcoin go down, altcoins just
Right.
go up. And that's why it have a next chart called Bitcoin dominance, right? Now, if you notice something with this Bitcoin dominance, whenever we reach up to this level here at around 72%, right? That mark the top of Bitcoin cycle, because if you look at the date what it have here, it have the 21st in March, right? Around that time Bitcoin was 68,000, 68,000, somewhere 68, 50,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was actually when the altcoin season started, when SHIB did the 200x or 200,000x move on Dogecoin rally, all them things. When it reached mark to the bottom, that is the altcoin season finish. So I am just waiting patiently to see when it reach up to this area here to know that the shift over to the altcoins and buy. But I also started buying altcoins already because I don't want to wait till it reach up here to pick it up at probably double the price what I might get now. That's why I just started
Yeah.
buying from the bottom
Yeah.
here. That was when I bought
Mm-hmm.
my altcoins.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Bitcoin bottom, altcoins going to be bottom too. Altcoins going to be cheap. So it have different charts. Now these charts is things you ain't going to see on Bybit and Binance and those kind of things. These Bitcoin dominant chart. That is why it is I have my trading view, and that's why when some people are saying that when I post up that, oh, one of the things you need to be able to trade properly is a
Right.
trading view
Yeah.
account.
Mm-hmm.
And I posted that, and a whole set of people now who is all of a sudden become expert traders overnight now. I don't know where they come out from. I never see the post of PNL on any one of the group, right? Decide to say, no, 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 you don't need to use trader view. I am a trader for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, all different kind of things. Some people say, and they say they never use that. I train everybody the facts, how it is when you use it in the professional way. So everybody see that, and if anybody again have any more questions, that will be it for the night. I tell you guys that I was staying for 30 minutes and I see it's an hour and 12 minutes and 22
15,
seconds.
15 minutes, you said 15, and well, you give us a triple X there.
Right? So I hope that you guys appreciate the time and try to invite some of your friends to join the group, because I want to really that group come a group where we could actually do have no scammers in our group and promote it, where everybody could go on it and buy crypto. And I want to be one man who is the admin of the group. I already started to put moderators in the group. I will eventually add more as I get more members and add some admins and those kind of things.
Right, right. Well, I did send you an email. I don't know if you check your email.
I ain't have time to check email. I have a 15-year-old baby I just had to take care of during the day too.
All right.
My daughter.
Okay, but thanks so much. Thanks so much for the time. And thanks so much
So
for the
we could
information.
post questions in the group here, right?
Yeah, you could post questions if I do answer it, and if anybody do answer it, I will eventually check it because I read through the chat every day once I have my phone in my hand.
Okay.
And other than when my phone in my hand, it is being Cocoa Melon.
Yeah, we know about that.
Right, so it was nice chatting with you guys. Right, I hope this helped out you guys, and you see that I'm going to try with everybody here to them to at least recover back wherever they lost on them platforms, and hopefully in the future you guys will not join that platform because you get hit 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. You hopefully will learn your lesson after the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Right?
All right.